Listen. Do you hear it?
I heard that.
What was it?
Could be a lot of things.
Yeah?
It's a full moon. Beware the moon.
Welcome to the Scream Freaks podcast. I am your host, Fabulous B. You have stumbled upon something in the dark, ominous and obscure. This is the horror movie review.
So it's safe to say the next time I'm roasting marshmallows around a campfire, I will refrain from smearing the molten hot marshmallow onto my nipple. And I don't recommend you do it either.
That poor girl Marshmallow.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
I don't even know who brought her to the party, but
Yeah. Damn. Oh, hey, everybody.
yeah.
Fabulous
Marshmallow.
Fabulous B.
Campbell.
Ethan Ulfson.
Three of us in the studio tonight for what is going to be a special
Tres Muchachos.
Tres Muchachos
The
for
three amigos.
a full moon episode review of the American Werewolf in London. So I know that a couple of us in here that think that that's the greatest movie alive, and I was just discussing with everybody here before we decided to record that I tried to watch it today and I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I'm supposed to be the host of this show, and I fell asleep during one of the greatest transformations in history of the werewolf.
Yeah.
Especially for the time and no CGI.
Yeah.
Damn good.
In fact, talking about that transformation, 2-minute long transformation scene, took him a week to film it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it.
And one of the other things about it is Rick Baker insisted that there'd be lots of lights.
Okay.
You know, where a lot of time transformations, were kind of in the
dark.
shadow, so they could kind of hide stuff. Well, actually, before that, it was a lot of it was dissolved,
Yeah.
So they really went in. But yeah, he wanted it to be in a well-lit room to really show all the effects. But yeah. In fact, he was a little upset because, like I said, it took him so long to get it ready and then a week to film it. And it was only 2 minutes long in the movie. But he said that after he went and he watched the movie and he watched it, he's like, okay, that was plenty good enough.
And it's not for lack of me actually liking the movie, because whenever I was a kid, it scared the shit out of me whenever I was younger.
Yeah.
It's just that watching the progression of, cinematography up to date, it just kind of feels outdated. Like, with Jack and his, look of being a zombie, the whenever he's in the hospital room, I'm like, that looks like a ham sandwich, or roast beef or something glued to his face.
I liked how it first showed him and then how it literally showed him progressively rotting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like this is how
But,
he's appearing in the ground.
Even though that movie was like, what, 81?
81.
Yeah,
Something
81.
like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that werewolf transformation scene is movies. If they made a movie today, they will compare the transformation scene to that movie.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, that is like the gold standard of transformation scenes.
Yes.
Everyone wants to, live up to that.
It holds up today.
I mean,
And a quick little fun fact: Rick Baker, who was the special effects guy for that, the year that movie came out was the year that they officially created the best the award for best makeup.
Right.
And he won it for that movie. It was he was the first recipient, and it was his first win. And he has gone on to win 6 more, over his career, nominated 10 times. But yeah, that was his first, and it was the first
okay.
for that movie.
And another thing too, Jonathan Landis. I mean, the director of this horror movie has been director of, the Blues Brothers, Animal
Best known
House.
for comedy, yeah.
Yeah,
Kentucky Fried Movie, Trading Places, Coming to America,
Three Amigos.
Yeah.
So he'd do a Three Amigos reference.
Hey, I tried. Y'all just completely, went over it. I tried with the Three Amigos. Y'all just like to hell with Ethan. Speaking of Chevy Chase.
Right. So, just a little bit of, overarching story of the movie. We got two guys that decided that they were going to go backpacking across Europe, and they decided to go into this little London town. Decided to go into the slaughtered lamb of all places.
Mm-hmm.
And basically they were sent out into the moors, to be killed.
Because they asked about the pentagram on the wall.
Exactly.
But to be fair, if they would have just stuck to the roads.
If they would have stuck to the roads.
Well, they wouldn't have asked about the pentagram. They probably would have been able to stay at the slaughtered lamb.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
So they go ahead and they go out, and of course, things happen, and one of them, perishes
brutally.
While they were walking out there on the moors, the two of them started singing that song. Oh, I can't remember what the song was, like an Italian song or something.
Yes.
They started singing together. That was not scripted. That was ad-libbed by the two of them.
Oh, that's
and also
awesome.
the knock joke
part
was also ad-libbed on the fly.
Being an adult, watching this movie now.
Who's an adult?
How dare you?
Sorry.
I am a grown child.
Slander. So, watching this movie back now, just like The Terrifier, I found so much humor in this movie that was there.
Well,
but,
But I mean, look at the director, John Landis. Comedy,
Yeah. There's so much comedy in the movie.
I think it's actually even listed. If you look, I think it's listed as a horror comedy.
Really? Okay. So, watching this movie, it's like you realize that it wasn't as scary. It is funny, and so going into, the rest of the movie, I mean, obviously one of the guys definitely turns into the werewolf and, terrorizes all of England. I'm not going to spoil the ending or whatever, but I mean, it was...
Well, I mean, in all fairness, the movie came out in 1981. If you're spoiling the ending for someone, that's their damn fault.
Right. I mean,
it's over 40 years old.
Exactly. Jesus Christ, I'm old. But anyways,
that'd be like you saying, spoiler. A house fell on the witch in The Wizard of Oz. What?
You know what? I've never seen that movie. Thank you for completely spoiling that for me, Captain Bill.
You're welcome. Anything else I can ruin for you, just let me know.
Great help.
Casablanca. No, I'm just kidding. So...
The dog dies at the end of Marley.
The old yeller doesn't live.
Damn it. These movies I've never seen.
So, I mean, the movie is, like I said, I fell asleep. It's not that it wasn't great. It's just that... Hold on a second. I got a yawn.
As he proves to us while yawning and talking about how it wasn't a boring movie.
Right. Nah, it's just one of those days, I guess, where I don't know. I could have fallen asleep again, at my favorite movie, which is Christine.
Right.
This movie, I have to say though,
It's your favorite movie?
The subway scene was probably one of. I mean, that was probably the most terrifying part of that movie. There was something so unsettling and just creepy about the subway scene. I assure you, this is not funny.
That wolf, though, whenever he jumped out of the theater and almost got hit by the bus, and it just causes that huge calamity in the middle.
Piccadilly Circus.
Yeah. You know, and people are going through the windshield, you know, and people getting crushed. and
Fun
that kind of
fact,
good
John
stuff.
Landis had a cameo in that scene there. He gets hit by a car and sent through a plate glass window.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I love it whenever directors decide that they're going to put themselves in their movies.
Yeah, it's just little bit parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody can replace Stan Lee.
You know, the other cameo from American Werewolf in London, right? You know who that is?
No.
When David was in the hospital, the American ambassador who comes in to talk to him
Yeah.
is Frank Oz, who is most famously known as the voice of Fozzie the Bear from the Muppets.
Nice. Okay.
But it just so happens that him and John Landis were buddies. And he's
That
like,
makes
hey,
sense.
want to be in the movie? So he put him in a part.
That would have been awesome if like Jim Henson was involved in that somehow.
Yeah. And Jim Henson made the werewolf, you know. It would look so lovable. Mr. Stuffalopagus.
Oh, that could be a great movie. The New Age puppet master Jim Henson's Revenge.
Right? Muppets from Hell.
Muppets from Hell.
You know, you talked earlier about Landis being, best known for comedies and all that, and I think it's because of Animal House with obviously Belushi and then the Blues Brothers. Originally, the studio wanted Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi to play the two main character roles, with Dan Aykroyd being David Kessler, the werewolf,
Right.
and John Belushi being his, lunch meat,
Right.
shredded friend.
I'm glad that they didn't.
Yeah, there's no way
I
that
don't know
could-
how
no
I would
way.
feel about, I
Yeah.
love Aykroyd and Belushi, but I just don't know how
Yeah.
I would feel about them in that movie.
It'd feel like a parody.
Right, exactly.
Right, I'd be like, it's the Blues Brothers as a werewolf, in a werewolf movie.
Right,
it's just-
exactly. John Belushi, from what I remember of John Belushi, wouldn't have gone for it anyways. He was just, like, constantly bucking the world,
Yeah.
just, especially with his early Saturday Night Live days.
Yeah.
Dude was not all there.
Thank God though, Landis, saw those Dr. Pepper commercials from the late 70s, early 80s, where David Naughton, that's where he spotted him from, was from a Dr. Pepper commercial. And the funny thing is I remember those commercials.
Yeah.
Him dancing around the street, drinking Dr. Pepper, singing, that he's a pepper, you're a pepper, I'm a pepper, we're a pepper, everyone's a pepper. I get it, man. I get it. You like soda. But yeah.
So, the movie, in my opinion, this is the two movies that you and I did together for the Scream Freaks here is we didn't give it ratings. And the first two episodes I did give ratings. The episode with Bill last week, we gave it a rating.
We were just laughing too much.
We
to
were
give
just
ratings.
way too
Yeah.
But with this particular movie, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to what I give it as a rating. Okay, and put your knife away, man. No. Just kidding. No, but no. I'm gonna give it. Then this is my opinion. 3.5 out of 5. So that's just my opinion. So what do you guys think?
I go for the time. Now, us looking at movies now, of course, we're biased with, CGI and, the things that have come from prosthetics and such since then. But if you really think about 1981 and you're sitting in a movie theater and you're watching this on the big screen, it would scare the ever-loving hell out of you.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say for the time,
right,
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
And let's not overlook the fact that a naked American stole my balloon. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 5.
7
7
out of 5.
Okay, I'll grant it.
Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and...
Yeah, quick, and just one other little tidbit about that movie is every song used in that movie has the word moon in the title somewhere.
Okay.
And there was 2 songs that were not used. One was called Moon Shadow by Cat Stevens.
Right.
And the other one, for the life of me, I can't think of what name the song title was, but it was a Bob Dylan song. They didn't use those ones because Bob Dylan, for religious purposes, refused to let them use it for his movie. And Cat Stevens didn't want them to use his song because he thinks werewolves are real. He believes in werewolves. So he didn't, I guess maybe he didn't want no bad juju or something by putting his song in the movie. But
I mean, it's just like I was saying, that my son still believes in skinwalkers. I mean, he doesn't want to go, like, I've offered to, go up into the Appalachian Mountains with them, and he's like, nope. He goes, keep me out of the Appalachian Mountains. I don't want anything to do with that.
It's not the skinwalkers in the Appalachian Mountains that would scare me. It's the feral people that live there that might want to, catch you and cook you.
Or Deliverance.
Yeah. You got a pretty mouth there, son.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, dude. Ned Beatty didn't stand a chance.
Nope.
No one will.
All right, everybody. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And did you guys have anything that you wanted to add to the end of it?
I may not be a werewolf, but I play one on YouTube. Ethan Ulfson. You can see all my matches on YouTube. Just to add that in.
Yep. And if anybody didn't catch the reference, and this is the reason why I decided to bring both of these guys back for this particular episode, Ulfson, which means
Son of the Wolf.
Son of the Wolf. And Captain Bill, everybody, Mr. Werewolf himself.
Yeah, that has forever been my, favorite, just the movie monsters, it's werewolves. It's always been werewolves.
And you wrote a wonderful, wonderful werewolf story that I personally got to read.
I think you sent that copy of that to me too. I think I remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, yeah, I think
the Western werewolf.
Yeah. Or at least like the first part of it.
Yeah. Which I've asked you many, many times to continue. Yeah. But that's another story.
Yeah.
For another day.
Wonderful, wonderful story.
Thanks. Yeah, I like it.
Mr. Werewolf himself.
And also, just to let you guys know that if you are any kind of, astronomer or really into that whole thing where you follow the full moon, you can always guarantee that here on Scream Freaks, we are going to have a werewolf-themed movie review every full moon. And if you guys check it out, the January 3rd, the one that you're listening to right now, it's a full moon outside. And it just so happens to be a wolf moon.
Nice. You know the howl from the American Werewolf in London, the house that they used for that werewolf. It was they did kind of similar like they did with Jurassic Park, where they did the T-Rex, how they combined several like animals. But that's what that was. It was there was like wolf, there was like a leopard, elephant, and they combined multiple different types of animal to make that unique. And it does have a very unique howl to it. That particular movie. Much different than you watch the other werewolf movies, and you just have your basic howl, like a wolf howl. This one was a very unique sound to it.
It's almost like a painful howl kind of thing.
It was to me it was an unnatural sound. It did not sound. Like if you just hear a wolf howl, you're like, oh, that's a wolf howl. Just a wolf. No, that's. I've never, you never heard that sound before.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is that?
Exactly.
Kind of thing. Which I think that's kind of cool when they do that, because when they make up them, so it gives it that uniqueness to it.
Oh yeah. All right, everybody. I just wanted to thank Captain Bill and Ethan for being in studio with me for this special occasion.
Werewolves,
And just wanted to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to Scream Freaks. Remember, if you like this show, to like and subscribe, and make sure to give us the opportunity to bring more quality programming to you.
Yeah. Share it with your friends.
Yeah.
We are the way.
But most importantly, beware the moors. Stay on the road.
And beware the moon.
And don't ask about the pentagram.
Yeah.
And marshmallows is going to be just fine.
And if
All
a
right,
Naked American steals your balloon, let it go, man. Just let it.
Still owes him that $2.
All right, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you for listening.
Deuces.
Thank you for listening to Scream Freaks. This has been Fabulous B. Remember to listen every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. whenever a new episode drops. Also, if you like this content, please like and subscribe as it helps us to make even more. Until next time, kiddies, this is Scream Freaks.